Hi friend, welcome to your Sculpting Yoga Flow. I am so happy you've decided to join me. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we'll begin with a brief warm-up. Go ahead and find yourself in an equal stance position. So you want to set your feet to hip width apart. Align your shoulders above your hips and your hips above your feet. Belly firm, tailbone neutral, and go ahead and soften your eyes closed. You're welcome to rotate your palms to face forward and just breathe. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Take a mental note of how you feel. Coming up, we have Ujjayi breath. That's an inhale and an exhale through your nose with a soft seal of your lips. So if you're hanging on to any stale air, let it go. And your next breath in, you'll sweep your arms overhead. Take an inhale. Now kiss your palms together. Exhale, bring it down to your heart center. You'll do 2 more just like that. Inhale, create length. And exhale, create depth. 1 more warrior's breath. Gather and inhale, reach your arms overhead. Let your breath go. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Here's your open mouth exhale. Take a rich breath in. And as you exhale, open your mouth and let it be audible. Resume your normal breath and just hold it here for a moment. Maybe you set an intention for what is to come. Pressing down through your feet. Keep hugging in through your belly. And you can lift your chin parallel to the floor and open your eyes. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat. Find your equal stance. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, draw your chin to your chest and slowly roll down to find forward fold. Let your neck and head go. Let it be heavy. And then from here, you're welcome to ragdoll. So you would take opposite hand to opposite elbow, and you would find a gentle sway from right to left. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and look for this to feel good for your body. Go ahead and find stillness. Release your arms. Your next breath in, find halfway lift, hands to your thighs, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Keep a bend in your knees and slowly roll up. Stack your spine 1 vertebra at a time. Great job. Alrighty, draw your chin to your chest, roll on down, bend your knees. No need to lock them out here. And then this time around, you can keep your arms long and find a sway from one side to the other. Now your sway can be subtle or it can be a little bit more expressive. Do what feels best for your body. Find stillness. You'll inhale, lift it up halfway, brighten your heart. And exhale, find your forward fold. And then start to roll on up 1 vertebra at a time. Soften your tailbone, lift up through the crown of your head. Okay, let's take it down again, chin to chest. Soften your knees, hug your belly in. Let gravity aid you here. Lift it up halfway, take an inhale. And as you exhale, find your forward fold. Now listen, you'll toe heel your feet together, so big toes kiss. Keep a small sliver of space between your heels. You'll inhale, lift it up halfway, spine long, belly firm. Exhale, forward fold. Your next breath in, you'll find chair. You'll bend your knees, get your butt back and down, lean your torso forward, and reach your arms out in front. You've got it. Keep your collarbones wide. Keep knitting your ribs in. Beautiful work. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your right leg and your right arm behind you. And then when you're ready, you'll inhale, come back to your chair pose. Switch sides. Exhale, left arm, left leg. Inhale, come back to your chair. And from here, you'll alternate from your right to your left. We're challenging your balance here. Good. You're warming the upper body, the lower body. Everything is working together to make this possible. Allow your breath to play a big role in this exercise. As you exhale, you extend. As you inhale, you resume your starting position. Now listen, hold it back, left arm, left leg, and open into horse pose. Turn your toes out, bend your knees, and stack your shoulders above your hips. Make sure that your knees track in line with your second toes. Spine is upright. Maybe you shift your weight from one side to the other. Good work. And then go ahead and find stillness. We'll go ahead and inhale, rise up tall, find star, and then exhale, sink it low, find your horse. So you inhale to rise and exhale to sink low. So think about your foundation, your feet. You're pressing down to lower, and then you're pushing down to rise. Okay? Move as slow as you need to. Avoid rushing through this exercise. Remember, this is the warm-up phase of your flow. Okay? So take it easy. No need to push it here. Good job. Now, inhale, rise, and then exhale, sink it low. Okay, take your hands to your thighs, toe heel your feet a little closer together, toes turn slightly out, butt back, heart forward. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your right shoulder over to your left and find a spinal twist. Breathe. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left shoulder over to your right. Maybe you glance over your shoulder. Inhale, find center. Exhale, twist to your left. Gather and inhale. Let your breath go. Twist to your right. Come back to center. Draw your chin to your chest. Roll on up. And you're all good to go for your flow. All right, my friend, let's build your flow. Okay, so I want you to come to a standing position at the top of your mat, and then we'll take it from there. So you'll inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, palms together, find a forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway up, so halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Now listen, step your feet back, plant your hands. You'll take an inhale. As you let your breath go, pike your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Feel free to take your dog for a walk. Feel free to readjust your feet, your hands, get cozy. Good. Now, as you inhale, lengthen forward into a high plank. Hold it here for a moment. Let your breath go. Your next breath in, you'll open to your left, stack your legs, reach your left arm sky high, and find a side plank. From here, bend your top knee and plant your top foot on the floor in front of your bottom leg. Really lift your hips up here. Really hug in through your obliques. That's it. Take a generous breath in. As you exhale, unwind, find your high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your right foot forward, low lunge. Knee above ankle. From here, go ahead and grab your light handheld weights, and then mindfully rise into a crescent lunge position. Okay, so from here, you're welcome to press your weights overhead. You can always bring your weights to heart center if you need to. Spine is upright, feet are hip width apart, belly firm. You've got it. Now listen, take your hands down to heart center and then all the way down at your sides. Bicep curl, bend your back knee, straighten your back leg, straighten your arms. Bend and lower, straighten, that's it. So we bend and lift, lower and lift. Good job. Make sure you keep your front knee stacked above your ankle as you lower and bend your back knee. Move your weights with purpose. Avoid momentum here. Fix your gaze on the horizon. Good, that's where your finish line is. You're almost out. Alrighty, sweep your arms overhead, find crescent lunge here. Just breathe. You've got it, my friend. Take your weights to heart center prayer. Now listen, shift your weight into your front foot and come to a one-legged Tadasana. So you'll draw your back leg forward, bend your knee, flex your foot. Arms are reaching overhead. Now take a good breath in. You'll bend your right elbow, lower your weight, and then exhale, give me a shoulder press. Switch sides, exhale, shoulder press. And you'll alternate from one side to the other. No need to rush. You can stick with my pace or move slower. You can always put your weights down as well. Listen to your body. Last round, right side, left side. Good. Now, take your weights to heart center, lower your front foot, ditch your weights, forward fold. Inhale, lift your spine halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet back, plant your hands. We'll vinyasa. You can always come down to your knees. You'll inhale, draw your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest halfway. Inhale, up dog, uncurl your toes. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Let your neck and head hang here. All right, other side. You'll inhale, lengthen into a high plank position. Let your breath go. Stack your shoulders above your wrist. Beautiful, belly firm. Your next breath out, you'll open to your right and find a side plank. Left hand down, left foot down, legs stacked, belly firm. Now you're welcome to bend your top leg and plant your top foot on the floor in front of your bottom leg. Really lift up through your hips, hug in through your obliques. Now your next breath out, you'll unwind. Go ahead and find your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Knee above ankle. And from here, grab your light handheld weights. Be very mindful as you rise up. So take your weights to heart center prayer and then press them overhead to find your crescent lunge. Sink low into your hips. Lift your back heel nice and high. Coming up, we have a hammer curl. So your palms will face in towards one another the entire time. Good job. Press down through your feet. That's your foundation. Front knee stacked above your ankle. Now bring your weights down to heart center and then lower them down at your sides. Alrighty, take an inhale. As you exhale, hammer curl, bend your back knee, lower your hips, straighten your back leg, straighten your arms. Bend to lower, straighten to rise. And then you're welcome to pick up your pace right here with me or stick with the slower pace. Now a great modification would be to simply move the upper body but eliminate the lower half moving. All right? Choose the option that honors your body yet challenges your body. Keep pressing down through the ball of your back foot. You're almost out. Good job. Hold it low and then press your weights overhead. Breathe. Allow your shoulders to get nice and toasty. Allow your lower half to work hard for you here. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your weights down to heart center. Shift your weight into your front foot. Draw your back leg forward. One-legged Tadasana. Extend your arms overhead here. Flex your front foot. Encourage your belly to activate. Encourage your tailbone to soften. You'll inhale, bend your left elbow, bring it down. Exhale, shoulder press, and then repeat on the other side. Now, a great modification would be to lower your front toes to tap the floor and just to lightly rest them on the floor. That's it. Working the shoulders, challenging our balance. One more round. Last one. Good job. Now take your weights to heart center prayer. Lower your front foot. Mindfully fold forward. Ditch your weights. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step your feet back. We'll vinyasa. Inhale, draw your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog, uncurl your toes. And exhale, curl your toes under. Find your inverted V, down dog. Breathe here for a moment. Now listen, you'll inhale. Shift your weight forward. Find a high plank position. Exhale, open to your left. We have a side plank. You can bend your top knee, plant your foot. Right hand is down on the floor. Good. Rebound up through your obliques. Lift your top hip even higher. Keep pressing down through your feet, down through your bottom hand. Take a good breath in. Exhale, unwind. Find your high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, pull it through, low lunge. Grab your weights and mindfully come on up. Weights to heart center, and then press your weights overhead. Settle in. Front knee stacks above your ankle. Now listen, draw your weights down to heart center and then bring it down at your sides, okay? Bicep curl right here. Good, so you bend and lower the back knee, straighten and rise. That's it. You can move fast here with me, or you can stick with our slower pace. Totally up to you. Find control. Stay in control by engaging your muscles. Keep pressing down through your feet. Alrighty. Bring your weights back to heart center prayer and then reach them overhead. You've got it. Coming up, we have our one-legged Tadasana. So take your weights down to your heart center and then shift your weight forward, balance, and draw your back leg forward. Press your weights overhead. Inhale, bend your right elbow, bring your weight down. Exhale, press it up, switch sides, and continue to alternate from your right to your left. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head as you keep rooting down through your standing foot. Last round right here, make it worth your while. Good, hold, just breathe. Take your weights to heart center, lower your front foot. Find a forward fold, let your neck and head go. Inhale, lift your spine halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back. Okay, vinyasa. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower your chest halfway. Inhale, uncurl your toes, brighten your heart. And exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Such great work. You'll inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Exhale, open to your left. We have a side plank, left hand down. Now you're welcome to bend your top knee and plant your foot on the floor. Hug in through your obliques. Keep lifting up through your fingertips. Continue to breathe. I know this is challenging, but you've got it. Your next breath out, you'll unwind. Find your high plank position. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Now grab your weights and mindfully rise on up. Weights to heart center prayer, and then press them overhead to find crescent lunge. Sink low into your hips. Good. Keep lifting up through your back heel as you push down through the ball of your foot. Now we have our hammer curl. Bring your weights down. You'll give me a hammer curl. Bend your back knee, straighten your back leg, and lower your weights. So you bend and lower, you rise and bring your weights down. Now you're welcome to quicken your pace, or like I've mentioned before, you can go slower. You've got it, friend. Really sink deep into your hips and then rise up as you hug your inner thighs together. Last couple moments here. Last one. Okay, now listen. Reach your arms overhead. Find your crescent lunge once again. Get cozy. Coming up, we have our one-legged Tadasana. Go ahead and bring your weights down to your heart center. Shift your weight forward. Take your back leg out in front. Lift your knee to hip height. Flex your foot and press your weights overhead. Now you'll inhale. Bend your left elbow. Bring it down. And exhale. Press your weight overhead. Switch sides and continue to alternate from one side to the other. Really work on lifting up through the crown of your head. Keep firming in through your belly. Last round right here. So strong. Hold and just breathe. Really press down through your standing foot. Take your weights to heart center prayer. Lower your front foot. Mindfully fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, melt down. Step your feet back and take a vinyasa. You'll inhale, draw your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest halfway. Uncurl your toes, lift your heart. Inhale, and then exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Okay, we'll do that one more time each side. Here you go. Inhale, find your high plank. Exhale, open to your left, side plank, right hand down. You're welcome to bend your top knee and plant your foot on the floor. Hug your inner thighs together as you rebound up through your top hip. Take a generous breath in. As you exhale, square off, plant your hands, step your foot back. Inhale, exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Grab your weights, mindfully come on up, weights to heart center, and then inhale, press your weights overhead. Exhale, settle in, crescent lunge. Okay, we have our bicep curl. Bring your weights down. From here, bend your elbows, bend your back knee, lower your weights, straighten your back leg. Bend and curl, lift and rise. You've got it. Good job. Keep pressing down through your feet. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head. I know this is a lot of work, but it's worth your while. So embrace the challenge. Know that you are getting stronger every rep you commit to. You've got it, my friend. Alrighty. Settle in, weights to heart center, and then press your weights overhead. Take a couple moments to just breathe here. Now, bring your weights to heart center. Shift your weight forward and rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Bend your left knee out in front, flex your foot, and press your weights overhead. Lower your right weight, press it overhead, switch sides, and continue to alternate from one side to the other. It's really tempting here to lean back and to pop your ribs, but see about stacking your shoulders above your hips as you knit your ribs in, tailbone neutral. Last one, good job. Take your weights to heart center prayer, lower your left foot, find a forward fold, ditch your weights, you'll inhale, lift it up halfway, and let your breath go, find a forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, take a vinyasa. Inhale, draw your weight forward, exhale, bend your elbows, inhale, up dog, uncurl your toes, and exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. One more side. You'll inhale, draw your weight forward, find a high plank position. Exhale, open to your right, side plank, left hand down. Now you're welcome to bend your top knee and plant your foot on the floor. When you do that, you can afford to lift your hips a little bit higher. Keep your heart bright here. Take an inhale, exhale, unwind. Inhale and exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Grab your weights, start to rise on up, weights to heart center, and then inhale, press your weights overhead, crescent lunge. Let your breath go and breathe. Coming up, we have our hammer curl. So lower your weights down at your sides. You'll go ahead and bend your back knee, bend your elbows, curl it, and then lower your weights, straighten your back leg. That's it. This is your last time doing this exercise. So no matter how much you're feeling challenged, just stick with it. Mind over matter here. Tell yourself you can, and you will. You've got it, girl. Keep pressing down through your feet. Go back to your breath. Let your breath aid you here. Let it refresh you and replenish you. Last couple moments. Good job. Now settle in and then inhale, press your weights overhead. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Just breathe. Bring your weights down to your heart center, draw your weight forward, come into a one-legged Tadasana and balance. From here, reach your arms overhead. That's it. Belly firm. Now from here, you'll lower your left weight, press it overhead, switch to your right, and press it overhead. And you know what to do. You'll alternate from one side to the other. Keep lifting up through the crown of your head. Keep rooting down through your standing foot. Good. Keep your right knee bent. Keep it lifted. I know that's work. Last round. Last one. Go ahead and hold. And then take your weights down to your heart center. Mindfully find a forward fold, lower your weights to the ground. Inhale, lift it up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and step your feet back, plant your feet. We'll take one more vinyasa. So you'll inhale, draw your weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, hug them in, and then inhale, lift your heart, uncurl your toes. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Good work, my friend. Take a couple moments to breathe here. Get back to your body, and then come down to your knees. Well, thumbs up to you, my friend. You did such an amazing job working through that flow. Now let's start to sculpt that core of yours, and your first ab exercise will be bicycle crunches. So what you want to do is lie down on your back, okay? You'll take your hands behind your neck and head, and then you'll bend your knees above your hips, okay? It won't be a big deal. We have been here before. You'll simply draw opposite elbow to opposite knee as you extend your other leg. Alrighty, so take a good breath in. As you exhale, cross it over to one side and then switch sides. We'll take a moment just to get our range of motion down here. So to me, it doesn't matter if your elbow makes contact with your knee. It's the effort you're putting forth that counts. And really think about your shoulder lifting up and over opposed to your elbow. Okay, keep your heart nice and open. Beautiful. Keep breathing. And then you're welcome to quicken your pace. Totally up to you. Allow your obliques to work for you and allow your frontal core to work for you, your rectus abdominis. You'll probably feel this quite a bit in your upper abs. That's a good thing. Embrace it. Soak it up. You've got it, girl. You're almost out. Work for your finish line. Point through your toes. Create length as you strengthen your body here. Good work, and you're done. Thumbs up. Okay, we have a rocking boat pose. Grab your yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a towel, belt, or tie. So what you'll do is you'll take your strap and you'll wrap it around the balls of your feet. And if you don't have a strap or anything, you can just take your hands behind your thighs, okay? Now from here, lift your feet off of the floor and find a modified boat pose. Okay, you'll rock back, gather a little bit of momentum, rock back up, balance, bring it back, rock it forward, hold and balance, and repeat. So this has a restorative element. It should feel really good for your spine. It's as if you're massaging your spine one vertebra at a time. Continue to press your feet into your yoga strap and continue to pull back on your yoga strap. Allow your elbows to be bent and hug them into your side body. Just a few more moments here and then we'll find another layer. You've got this. Take it slow. So yes, there's a bit of momentum involved. Allow momentum to get you started, but then allow your muscles to finish the work. Last time back, make it worth your while. Come up, balance, and hold. Now, from here, I want you to ditch your yoga strap, okay? So here is a modification right off the bat. You can grab behind your thighs, okay? And then from there, you'll find your toe tap. Otherwise, your arms are at a low V, spine is leaning back. Keep your heart bright, chin off chest. Yep, you've got it. You're alternating from one leg to the other. Now, instead of your hip flexors allowing this range of motion, think about your lower abdomen, your transverse abdominis, allowing this range of motion, right? So really firm in through your lower belly, especially as you start to lift your knee back up. Last couple moments. Make these next reps count for you. You've got it. You're almost done. And you're out. Such great work. Thumbs up. Alrighty, moving into side plank with tree legs. But before we hit that pose, we'll find some other postures that will lead us to that point. So make sure your strap is handy, okay? We'll remain seated on our mat. Extend your right leg to the side, bend your left knee, and take the sole of your foot to the inner line of your right leg. Now from here, take your yoga strap and wrap it around the ball of your right leg, okay? Grip your yoga strap. You're welcome to stay at center, or your next breath out, you'll rotate a little bit through the spine and then walk your hands down your yoga strap. And just settle into this stretch. This should feel really good. Breathe. Keep firming in through your navel. Even though you're stretching, you still need to have some sort of support system. So really firm in through your belly. Keep opening through your heart. Keep rooting down through your sit bones. Coming up, we'll repeat this on the other side. Good work, just breathe. And then start to come on out of it. Okay, switch out your legs. Bend your right knee, extend your left leg to the side. Take your yoga strap, wrap it around the ball of your left foot. Now you're welcome to stay at center, okay? So you can stay at center here, or inhale, and then as you exhale, you can find a slight rotation and then walk your hands down your yoga strap. Totally up to you. Allow the inner or the sole of your right foot, allow it to press into the inner line of your left leg. Heart leans forward, belly firms in. Allow your collarbones to be expansive, your heart to be bright, and just soak up this stretch. Let it feel good. Think about where you feel it. You should feel it a little bit behind your knee and into the belly of your hamstrings. Good work. Last couple moments here. And then start to rise on out of it. Good job, my friend. Okay, so ditch your yoga strap. We'll go ahead and find a butterfly stretch. So kiss the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to splay open. And then go ahead, if it's available to you, take your hands, wrap them around your toes, lean forward, and just gently press your elbows against the inner line of your calf muscles. Spine hinges forward. For less of a stretch, you would walk your heels further away from your body. For a deeper butterfly stretch, you would encourage your heels to come closer to your body. Allow gravity to work here. Think about opening your inner thighs here. Continue to breathe. And then come out of it. Good job. All right, my friend, we'll go ahead and find a high plank position. Plant your hands on the floor and then step your feet back to about hip width apart. Inhale, exhale, pike your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now your next breath in, look to the top of your mat, and then as you exhale, step your feet forward, find a forward fold. Neck and head, let it go. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, melt down, forward fold. And as you inhale, roll on up one vertebra at a time. Okay, so step to the middle of your mat if you'd like to. From here, we'll find tree pose. So we'll root down through our right foot. Option 1, you can take your left foot to the inner line of your right calf muscle. Allow your left knee to bend, point it out to the side, and then reach your arms overhead. Full expression with the help of your hand. Bring your left foot to the inner line of your right thigh. Hands can come to heart center prayer, or you can grow your branches and extend your arms overhead. It's totally up to you. So you're welcome to get creative here. And we'll simply hold this tree pose in balance for a few moments. And just like in nature, it's all right if your tree is swaying from one side to the other. That's a part of the fun here. Press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Root down through your standing leg. Lift up through the crown of your head. And then go ahead and release your foot and find a forward fold. You'll inhale, lift it up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees and then begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. And let's find tree pose on the other side. Root down through your left foot. Bend your right knee, point it out to the side, and take the sole of your foot to the inner line of your left calf muscle. So this is layer 1. You can extend your branches overhead if you'd like to. Full expression with the help of your hand, you'll take your right foot to the inner line of your left thigh. And you're welcome to reach your arms overhead. You can even get a little funky. You can find cactus with your arms. You can take your hands back to heart center prayer. It's totally up to you. You have creative freedom here. Keep pointing your right knee out to the side and slightly back as you press your foot against your thigh and you press your thigh against your foot. Beautiful. Tailbone is soft, belly is firm, heart is bright. And then go ahead and come on out, lower your foot, and then take a swan dive to find forward fold. Before we move on, let's add a stretch here. You'll straighten your left leg as you soften your right knee. Plant your right fingertips on the floor, and then inhale, sweep your left arm sky high. As you let your breath go, come back to center. Straighten your right leg, soften your left knee, and inhale, reach your right arm sky high. Let your breath go here. Come back to center, repeat on your left, straighten your left leg, extend your left arm overhead. You can roll through your wrist here. Find your forward fold, last side, straighten your right leg, soften your left knee. Maybe you roll through your wrist here. Unwind, find your forward fold. Inhale, lift it up halfway, belly firm. Exhale, forward fold. Good. And then you can step back to the top of your mat if you're not already there. And then step your feet back behind you and find a high plank position. Lower down to your knees. And let's move into our side plank with tree legs, okay? You can do this. You've been working up to this moment. Alrighty, so find your high plank position, step your feet back, spread your fingers nice and wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open to your left, side plank, right hand down. Now from here, you can bend your top knee, plant your foot on the floor. This is layer 1, full expression with the help of your hand. Take your top foot to the inner line of your bottom leg, so your upper thigh region. All right, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Keep lifting up through your top knee, up through your hips. I know this is challenging. You can always come out of it if you need to. Just breathe. Slowly start to square the shoulders off, lower your hand, unwind the legs, and then come out of it. Maybe you roll through your wrist here. Give yourself a bit of a break. All right, girl, let's hit the other side. You can do this. Join me in a high plank position. You'll plant your hands down on the mat, extend your legs behind you, and set them to hip width apart. Engage your belly, spread your fingers nice and wide. That's a part of your foundation. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open to your right, keep your left hand down, left foot down, and reach your right arm sky high. Now listen, you can bend your top knee and plant your foot. This is layer 1. Full expression with the help of your hand. Go ahead and take your top foot to the inner line of your bottom leg, your upper thigh, inner thigh region. There you go. Press your foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. Find that opposition there. Keep hugging in through your obliques. You've got it. You're almost out. Square off and lower with control. All right, let's go ahead and find our cool down. You have earned it, my friend. Come to a tabletop position and we'll thread the needle from there. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You'll inhale, sweep your right arm sky high, open up to your right, and then exhale, thread your needle to your left. Lower your shoulder and then your ear. You're welcome to extend your left arm to the top of your mat. And just breathe. Maybe you close your eyes here. Reflect on the journey you took to get to this point. You should be so proud of yourself. Keep firming your belly in. Allow your hips to stack above your knees. Take note of where you feel this stretch. Send breath to that part of your body. And no rush, begin to bend your left elbow, plant your hand on the floor, and then inhale, sweep your right arm up And exhale, resume your tabletop position. Right hand down, inhale, lift your left arm sky high, open to your left, and exhale, thread your needle to your right, shoulder and then ear. You did so on the other side. You're welcome to extend your right arm to the top of your yoga mat. Perhaps you close your eyes once again and just use this time to get back to your body. When we cool down, we take a little bit of time to stretch it out. We're treating our bodies. We're saying thank you for all that you've accomplished for me. No rush, but start to bend your right elbow, plant your hand, inhale, extend your left arm sky high, and exhale, unwind, tabletop position. Great job, my friend. Okay, we'll find an embryo child's pose. Glue your legs together, sweep your arms behind you, drape your torso over your thighs, and allow your forehead to rest on the floor. And just breathe. If this is uncomfortable, you can find a traditional child's pose by widening your legs so you would separate your knees and then lengthen your arms to the top of your mat. Otherwise, stay here. Allow your shoulder blades to peel apart. Allow your lower back to relax. Let your belly go. And just breathe. Last couple moments here. Using your abdomen, draw chin to chest and roll on up. Good work. Alrighty, let's come to a comfortable seated position of your choice and we'll find an easy neck stretch. For me, a comfortable seated position is ankles crossed. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Engage your belly, arms to a low V. Draw your chin to your chest. Hold it here for a moment. Take a good breath in, and as you exhale, roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. Let your breath go. Just breathe. You're creating space on the left side of your neck throughout your traps. Last couple moments. Your next breath out, roll your chin back to center, and then find your left ear over towards your left shoulder. You can reach your fingertips further away if that's available to you. No need to force anything here. Let it be easy. Draw your chin back to center. Hold it here for a moment. Allow the back line of your neck to open and then lift your chin parallel to the floor. Root down through your right hand. Sweep your left arm up and over to your right. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sweep it up and over to your right. Gather and inhale. Stack your spine. One more. Up and over. Let your breath go. And then come back to your starting position. Left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right arm sky high. And exhale, lean it up and over to your left. Come back up. Two more just like that. Let your breath go. Gather it back in. Last time. Exhale, lean it up and over to your left. Inhale, come back to center and let your breath go. All right, we'll find our closing rounds of breath. Okay, so get cozy here. Close your eyes. Take a moment to check in with yourself. I'm hoping you are feeling stronger and more open in your body and mind than you did before starting your practice today. Coming up, we have our Ujjayi breath. That's an inhale and an exhale through the nose with a soft seal of the lips. So your next breath in, sweep your arms overhead. Inhale and exhale, palms together, find your heart center. Two more just like that. Inhale, big reach, big breath in. Exhale, kiss the palms together and lower it down. One more, warrior's breath. Find your inner strength. Gather it in. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring it down to your heart center. This time around, let it be an open mouth exhale. Inhale, take a rich breath in, and exhale, let it be a rich breath out, open mouth exhale. And you're welcome to hinge forward. You, my friend, you are all done. You did such an amazing job, and I had such a lovely time flowing with you. I'm looking forward to our next workout. See you soon. Bye.